A UK radio DJ at Radio X has issued an apology to Foo Fighters frontman Dave Grohl after he said on the air that the band was gearing up to surprise release a new album next month in March. The Foo Fighters were contacted for comment by NME. They have not yet responded. Before we continue, we have a lot of returning viewers, and most of you have not yet hit that subscribe button. If you could take just a quick second to subscribe, we would really appreciate it. Last month, the Foo Fighters announced they would be returning to the stage for the first time since those wonderful tribute shows to their late drummer Taylor Hawkins, who tragically passed away last year. Very little is known about who will be behind the kit for the Foo Fighters. We've talked previously about some potential drummers they could be trying out that are heavily rumored to be in the mix. You can check that full rundown out at the card up above on your screen. But the Foo Fighters did release this statement on New Year's Eve about the most difficult year in their career last year and how they intended to carry on as a band. They said in part, "As we say goodbye to the most difficult and tragic year that our band has ever known, we are reminded of how thankful we are for the people that we love and cherish most, and for the loved ones who are no longer with us." Foo Fighters were formed 27 years ago to represent the healing power of music and a continuation of life. They later said in the statement, "We also know that you, the fans, meant as much to Taylor as he meant to you, and we know that when we see you again, and we will soon, he'll be there in spirit with us every night." And the Foo Fighters, just a few weeks after releasing that statement, announced their return to the stage at Boston Calling, Sonic Temple, and Bonnaroo this May. Those shows will be taking place, but again, we know very little about who will be up on the kit. And so during a recent appearance on Radio X, a DJ was talking about how they apparently knew that the Foo Fighters would be releasing a new record by surprise in March of next month, and a number of websites began picking those comments up, which led to him to apologize for making that statement. According to NME, the host said this after playing the Foo Fighters' 2011 single Walk. He said, "I love that song so much, Foo Fighters and Walk. They've got a new album coming out in March, Foo Fighters, which I'm very much looking forward to." A clip from that broadcast was later uploaded onto Twitter and shared around, and then he addressed this on his show, saying, "I've caused a bit of a kerfuffle. I'm in a very uncomfortable cul-de-sac, and I don't really know what to do. I've made the website of another radio station. I don't know what to say without getting in trouble. I don't know what to say without people going, 'What?' I don't know what to say without looking stupid. I don't know what people want me to say. I think people want me to say yes. I can't say anything else. I can't say any more, but yes, I'm telling you, there is a new album coming out in March. I'm not going to say any of that. Look, I will say all of this. I can't say any more. Anyways, sorry, Dave. I'm really sorry, Dave." NME, again, reached out to the Foo Fighters for comment, and they haven't heard back. The Foo Fighters, of course, have not been active that we know about since the passing of Taylor Hawkins, and it's certainly plausible that Dave Grohl and the band could have written a bunch of music while they were dealing with this grief from losing such an integral part of their band, such a beloved member of the music community by all walks of life, including titans in the industry. Paul McCartney was someone who was a good friend of Taylor Hawkins, and it's certainly not out of the question that Dave Grohl could have penned an album while dealing with all of this stuff, and it just remains to be seen. We do know this for sure, though, that the Foo Fighters have already confirmed they are going to continue as a band, so it's not out of the question that they could be releasing some new music. And I think this year we're going to learn a lot more about the future of this group, including what is going to happen with the role of drummer. There are all sorts of scenarios that have been thrown out, and a lot of you folks in the comments have given some really good ideas about what could happen. And one idea that I had kicked around in my own mind was that, well, maybe Dave Grohl could move to the drums. And I know some of you have said in the comments, it's really impossible for him to do that, or it's incredibly difficult because Dave is such an active frontman and he's running around all over the stage, and you just do need somebody in that role who's able to do that. So the bottom line is, though, I've never heard a Foo Fighters album that I didn't enjoy, and I am looking forward to, if this does come to fruition, what the Foo Fighters have to say in this new music. You can bet that it's going to be one of the most heartfelt records we've ever heard from Foo Fighters, which is saying a lot whenever they release new music, that is for sure. Again, you can catch the Foo Fighters this May at Boston Calling, Sonic Temple, in Bonnaroo. These are going to be extraordinary sets without question. You do not want to miss them. You can get tickets on each of those festival providers' websites. That's your latest update from Rockfeed. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss the latest news and updates about your favorite bands.